Hi everybody, welcome back to another week of meals here on the SeeSaw. We're starting this week with a fish and chip supper. So this is just the Aldi frozen breaded fish fillets with chips done in the active fryer. You can see they're just nice and crispy with a little bit of seasoning on them. And then Tony and Caleb have got peas and corn with theirs, and I've got mushy peas with mine. And I've just remembered I have that curry sauce mix in the cupboard for a chip shop curry sauce, and I completely forgot to make some up. I was going to have that, so instead I'm going to have some mint sauce with my peas because mushy peas need mint sauce, and then I will have a little bit of the spicy Nando's Peronaise with my chips. So that's our Monday night supper, fish and chips. Hi everybody, so for Tuesday night we're going simple again tonight. I'm doing a bit of a freezer week so far. Tomorrow I'm making a recipe and I'll probably share it with you as well, but tonight we're having simple pizza. These are just the frozen Aldi pizzas. We find these are perfectly fine for just a quick kind of midweek pizza night, or if you're having it as part of a wider, like a buffet kind of spread, these are absolutely fine. So this one's a double pepperoni, this one is 4 cheese, and then there is a ham and pineapple one just in the oven as well. That's Tony's favourite flavour. And we're just going to have that with some, I've got a bag of baby leaf salad, I've got some of the baby plum tomatoes, we've got some cucumber, and we've got some carrot sticks. So plenty of veggies to have on the side, but a bit of a treat for a Tuesday night pizza supper. Hi everybody, it's Wednesday night, and tonight we have got a chicken and sweet potato butternut squash curry. It's a tikka. So I was going to make chicken and butternut korma, but didn't have any korma paste, and they had no curry pastes at the grocery store this week, so I had to use what we had in the cupboard. So this is just, I heat a little bit of oil, fry off a sliced onion just until it starts to soften. I added in probably 4 good tablespoons of the curry paste. So that's curry paste, not curry sauce. So 2 different things at the grocery store. The curry paste comes in smaller jars and is shelf stable, so you don't need to keep it in the fridge. You can just use it as you need it, and it keeps for ages in the pantry. So I've used the tikka masala paste. Let that just come together for about a minute. Then I added in some chopped chicken thighs. You could use any chicken meat for this. Let it cook for 2 or 3 minutes until the chicken was nicely coated in the curry paste and just starting to sear. And then I added a can of chopped tomatoes, about 100 mils of boiling water, and so you want to add some either butternut squash or sweet potato. So I had a couple of small packages of the ready chopped, people often use it for soup, sweet potato and butternut squash. It was from Sainsbury's, it was just 2 small packages, and I put both of those in. Let the whole thing cook for about 20 minutes. I popped the lid on, let it cook for about 20 minutes. Then I added in a can of coconut milk, let it cook for about 5 or 6 minutes, and then finally just a handful of frozen peas, and let those cook for 3 or 4 minutes just until they were cooked through. So that is our curry. I've got it with some basmati rice. We've also got some poppadoms there to have on the side. Now Caleb is not a curry fan, he hasn't quite adapted to curry yet, but as this is flavoured with coconut milk and it's a tikka, it's not particularly strong. So he's got some of the chicken thighs just cooked in the pan with some rice, he's got some carrot sticks, and I've put him a little bit of the curry sauce on the side. He said he wanted to try it, so I've just put that on the side. If he doesn't like it, he doesn't have to eat it, and it's not affecting his chicken or his carrots or his rice really, just a little bit of touching there. So chicken curry for us. Chicken, it's sweet potato and butternut squash, tikka curry. It was cooked in about half an hour, so it doesn't take long to cook this one, but it is also something that you could cook in the crock pot if you wanted to leave it cooking all day. But looking forward to this. Should be quite hearty, delicious. It's been a beautiful day, so it didn't heat up the kitchen too much as it was cooked quite quickly. Yeah, looking forward to this one. Hi everybody, so it's Thursday evening, and tonight we have got some fish, white fish that was just cooked in foil packs with some seasoning. I was going to put vegetables in with it, but I wanted to cook all the pieces together, and if I'd put vegetables in there Caleb would have found a reason not to eat it. So I've decided to do the vegetables separately. So we've got some whitefish fillets, got some little sautéed cubed potatoes just done in the active fryer, and some steamed broccoli, cauliflower, carrots and peas. So that's Caleb's. That is mine with a piece of fish under there. I've also got some sautéed mushrooms with mine. I had some mushrooms in the fridge and just fancied those. So sort of a fish and chip supper, but with some foil wrapped whitefish fillets instead of breaded fish. So that's our Thursday night supper. Hi everybody, so it's Friday evening again, and tonight we're having a pork chop dinner. So these are just some bone-in pork chops that I've cooked in the oven. Just baked them for about 20 minutes or so. Some steamed vegetables. Now I was running really low on vegetables. I didn't have enough to bulk it up, so I've added some corn, some extra peas to our normal broccoli, carrots and cauliflower. And then we've got mashed potatoes. And then for Tony and I, we're having some baked beans just to bulk it out a bit because there wasn't much vegetables left. If you remember from my grocery haul, I couldn't get much in the way of fresh vegetables last week. And the frozen vegetables we have not lasted all week. So I'll have to get more next week. Just up my count a little bit on frozen veg if I can't get access to the fresh ones. So that's it, a simple pork chop supper for a Friday night. Hi everybody, so it's Saturday evening and we've got barbecue chicken for dinner tonight. So this is just some chicken thighs. I cooked them in the skillet or frying pan for a few minutes on each side to start to cook it and to crisp up the skin. And I put them into a casserole dish, put a chopped onion over the top, and then some from a bottle of barbecue sauce. It was a sticky barbecue sauce. I poured over, not too much, and baked them in the oven for about 45 minutes at 170 fan. And then I've got beans, which I've made more. So in the US, baked beans are very different to how they are in the States. So in the UK. So in the UK, baked beans are just beans in a tomato sauce. A bit like in the States, pork and beans, but without the pork bit added. Whereas baked beans in the States are something that are actually cooked longer and slower, and they have all kinds of extra flavourings in them. So I've tried to kind of replicate that a little bit. So I took a can of baked beans, put them into a casserole dish, added a chopped onion, some brown sugar, a little bit of ketchup, a little bit of mustard, a little bit of cayenne pepper, and a splash of Worcestershire sauce. I'll mix that all together. So the ketchup just makes it a little bit thicker, which is what you want. And then you've got the other seasonings to just, whoosh up the flavour a little bit. So I've made those for Tony and I. And we've got baked potatoes with some grated cheese. And then Caleb, who, as you know, doesn't like beans. So he's got some, they are Mutant Ninja Turtle pasta shapes in tomato sauce. So he's got that as his side with his chicken and baked potato. So off to enjoy this for a proper Saturday night supper. Hi everybody, so it's Sunday evening and we've gone to our old standby favourite for Sundays, a roast chicken dinner. Chicken was an extra large Aldi whole chicken, which has been cooking in the crock pot since about 11:30 this morning. So it's had about 7 hours. It just falls apart. It's my favourite way to cook whole chickens now. I do still like a roast done in the oven to get the crispy skin, but at a time when I'm not supposed to be eating skin, then it doesn't hurt doing it in the crock pot, and then the skin doesn't look as appealing as it does when it's nice and roasted and crispy coming out the oven. So I've got a leg and some of the breast meat. We've got Caleb's new favourite thing, which is just like Paxo stuffing. So this is the Aldi version Quixo, sage and onion stuffing balls. He's suddenly obsessed with this every time we have chicken, so we make it up. Some steamed vegetables, our usual blend there, and some of our usual active fryer roasted potatoes. So that's us for Sunday evening. Oh, we've got some gravy as well. That's my plate, and that's Caleb's plate. He's got the same chicken leg meat and some breast meat, but his is just all pulled off the bone because he doesn't like fiddling around with the bone. For like a roast dinner, he doesn't mind if we're having like KFC style chicken, like baked chicken or fried chicken. He will eat it off the bone then, but when it's a roast dinner, he prefers to just get stuck in and eat it. So that's our dinner for Sunday. We hope that you are all continuing to be well. Here in the UK, we've got another 3 weeks at least of the lockdown and kind of isolation, social distancing, whatever they're calling it, going on. So we've got at least another 3 weeks of this. We continue to quite enjoy spending our time together. You know, yes, it is frustrating not being able to, especially over Easter, get out and about and do things, but we're also quite happy to be at home together. So, yeah, it's been an interesting week. We're back into schoolwork, for proper schoolwork. We've done a little bit the last 2 weeks during what would have been the Easter holidays, but not too much. So next week we're back into a proper routine. So thank you for joining us for this week of meals, and we look forward to seeing you back here on the SeeSaw soon.